We will do our best to ensure that we support you. Senator Lalong, the meeting of North Central is outside, it's not here. So Senator Odende can follow you and you go there so that you can continue. Let the Senate finish what we are doing. And then we also notice what you said about the judiciary, that we have the prolonged trials of suspects, that there will be need for the Senate, for the National Assembly to look at how we can shorten the period of trials. And then, of course, one thing that is most impressive is the fact that you are against negotiation with terrorists. This Senate is against negotiation with terrorists. And we are even against the idea of paying ransom to terrorists because they use the same money to go and buy more arms and then wait a while and come back again. It has never worked. Even when I was a state governor, I never negotiated with terrorists. I made my state so hot that each time we arrested a kidnapper, he would say, please, sir, forgive me, I did not know it was part of your state. When they said there was a job, I know how angry you are with kidnapping. That was how bad it was. Late Arase, former IG, was once one of the commissioners of police in my state when I was a governor. He can testify to this. So we can make Nigeria so hot that anybody that crosses in from the Sahel states, maybe Mali, Niger, anywhere, when the person is arrested, the person will be pleading with you. Say, Minister of Defense, please forgive me. I don't know that that part was part of Nigeria because of the policies we have put in place. We also need the cooperation of all Nigerians. Finally, I want to thank you once again for that non-negotiation policy. Please also advise the Commander-in-Chief because most of the people you are negotiating with are laden with drugs. They are soaked with drugs. They don't go for operation with their normal eyes. So they don't go to any negotiation with normal eyes. They don't intend to keep to whatever agreement. They only want to buy time to come back and strike. And then the kinetic and non-kinetic approach or approaches that you said, you've noticed that even when you release them to the society, it does not take 2 weeks before they are rearrested for the same crime. So it's a need for us to review the policy of kinetic and non-kinetic and all that. I'm not against anything that will bring peace, but I'm also against something that will continue to encourage people to go eat money from government after they've been arrested. You waste a lot of money to arrest them. Sometimes you waste lives to even get 1 or 2 criminals. But when you bring them, you don't say you are trying to radicalize them. Then you go and put them inside a camp in Niger State. And then after that, you take them to Gombe and give them uniform and then monthly allowances. Then when you release them, it doesn't take 3 weeks. You arrest them again in Biu in Borno State, or you arrest them in Kwara or somewhere. The same person that you spend so much money on. And it's always a thing, it's something that demoralizes the society, where somebody who has killed over 20, 30 people is said to have been radicalized. And then the community sees the person coming. A typical Nigerian community will never accept such a person. And they'll be running away from that person. And he will get depressed and go back into the same crime. So let's face it. Let's face it. A kidnapper is a kidnapper. Once we are arrested, this Senate is of the opinion that you should face the capital punishment so that the society can be kept safe. Many countries have done that. In Nigeria, it's a sign of weakness for us to arrest kidnappers and then and keep them and feed them at government expense and release them and give them uniform and give them allowances and say that we have changed them. As a Minister of Defense, please advise the Commander-in-Chief and make sure that you are not afraid of advice. They said the soldiers don't talk. You are no longer in uniform. You are now part of us. You'll be wearing agbada. So advise the Commander-in-Chief, and then he's a man who has said that he doesn't mind if he makes mistake and you point it out, he will correct himself because he's not an angel, he's not God. So some people are a bit on the sycophantic side. So long as we continue to play politics with security, we'll continue to get the result we are getting. So bringing you in is that you have to be firm, you have to be resolute, and you have to remain committed as ever. And you've always been very patriotic. Please put the interests of the Nigerian citizens uppermost in your mind. And the rest will be added onto you. We will pray for you. We wish you well. Is it the view of the Senate that this nominee be allowed to take a bow and leave? Those in support say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.